Good morning to you all, my wonderful friends. I've missed you so very much. Oh, I just feel like coming right to your various homes to say hello to you. But because of what is going on all over the world, the coronavirus that is ravaging the entire nation of the world and that has held the entire world to a standstill, the coronavirus is real. I hope you're keeping safe. Please, I beg you in the name of God, make sure that you obey all the safety precautions. Wash your hands regularly. Use sanitizers to rub your hands after washing your hands thoroughly with soap and water. And make sure, if you must go out, and I mean if you must go out, use a face mask. All right, good to have you here once again. Because of coronavirus, we have resulted into online teaching. Now, let's go to the business of today. What I'll be teaching you today is mathematics. Trust Mr. Ogunlaro. You know he likes to teach maths. All right, mathematics, and the topic I want to teach you today is multiplication. Can somebody say that with me? I said the topic for today is multiplication. Let's start from the top. I said the topic for today is multiplication. Yes, we are in the second week and the day is Monday, 11th, 2020. And like I told you that the subject for today is mathematics. And you are still in primary 6, not until the end of the section that you'll be promoted to GSS 1. All right, a quick one. Yes, the subject is mathematics and the topic is multiplication. We shall be looking at multiplication of three-digit numbers by three-digit number. Can you say that after me? Three-digit numbers by three-digit numbers. Okay, how do we do this? Let's run quickly and take some examples. All right, example number 1 says 235, pardon me, times 642. Can you see it on your own screen? 235 multiplied by 642. How do we do that? Do you remember your hundred, tens, and units? You arrange that according to hundred, tens, and units, and you place your 642 below the first three digits. Here we go now. Put your multiplication sign, don't you forget that. And what do you do? Always start your multiplication from the last digit on your right. The last digit on your right is 2. So you're going to use this 2 to multiply every other digit above here. So here we go. Are you ready? Come on, let's go now. 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. Then you write 0 and carry over the 1. Write the 1 above this 3 so you won't forget. So you take the next one. These 2 would also multiply 3. You say 2 times 3 is 6. Don't you forget the 1 you left over here. So the 6 plus 1 gives you 7. Come down here and write the 7. That's the 7. Here we go again. You use this 2 to multiply the last digit on your left. So you say 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Come on down here and write your 4. The next one you're going to do is use 4, the number in the middle, to multiply everything above here. I hope you can see it on your screen. So here we go. You say 4 times 5, that gives you 20. I repeat, 4 times 5 is 20. You won't write your 2 and 0, 20. What you write is 0. What did I say? You write 0 and carry over your 2, write it above 3 here. Keep it there. So you say, the next thing you do is say 4 times 3. What is 4 times 3? 4 times 3 is 12, plus the 2 you carried over, that gives you 14. You write 4 and carry over the 1. You put the 1 over there. Now, you also do the same thing. You say 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. What did I say? 4 times 2 is 8. Plus the 1 you carried over, that gives you 9. We're not done yet. We're going to do the same thing we did with 6. You use 6 to multiply 235, starting from 5. You say 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. What did I say? 6 times 5 is 30. You write 0 and carry over your 3. Make sure you write the 3 above the next number in the middle. You write 3 here. Okay, the next one you'll do is say 6 times 3. 6 times 3 is what? 18. I can hear you. 6 times 3 is 18. Don't forget the 3 you carried over. So add the 3 you carried over. You say 18 plus 3 is 21. All right, you write 1 and carry over the 2. Then the last thing you would do is say 6 times 2. That is 12 plus the 1 you carry over. No, 6 times 2 is 12 plus the 2 you carried over, beg your pardon, is 14. Now the next thing we shall do is sum it all up. What does that mean? We are adding up all the products of our multiplication. So here we go. 0 plus nothing gives 0. 7 plus 0 gives 7. 4 plus 4 gives 8. 9 plus 1 gives 10. You write 0 and carry over your 1. 1 plus 4 gives 5. And 1 plus nothing is 1. Here we go. And that is our answer. The product of 235 multiplied by 642 gives the total of 150,870. Can you say that with me? 150,870. Did you get that? Did you follow through from beginning to the end? A round of applause for yourself over there. Nice one. Let's hurry up to example number 2. Here we go. Example number 2. Good. Example number 2 says 675 multiplied by 234. I go again. 675 multiplied by 234. How do we do it? The same way we did the first one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. It's so easy. Here we go. You're writing your 675 above and your 234 below it. Like I said, always start your multiplication with the last digit on your right, below the last digit on your right. Here we go. You're using 4 to multiply everything above here. You use 4 to multiply 675, starting with 5. Here we go. 4 times 5 is 20. You write 0 and carry over the 2. Write the 2 above 7. So 4 times 7 gives you 28. 4 times 7 gives you 28. 28 plus the 2 you carried over gives you 30. What did I say? Gives you 30. So come down here and write 0. Carry over the 3. Come on now. The last thing you're going to do over here is say 4 times 6. That gives you 24. What did I say? 4 times 6 gives you 24. Plus the 3 you carried over, that gives you 27. Now, the next number we're going to use is the one in the middle, the number 3. The number 3. We shall use 3 to multiply 675, starting from 5. Here we go now. Say 3 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. You write 5 and carry over 1. Put the 1 over 7. I repeat, 3 times 5 is 15. Write 5 carry over 1, write it above 7. So the next thing you say is, the next thing you do is 3 times 7, 21. 3 times 7 is 21, plus the 1 you carry over, it gives you 22, plus the one you carried over, it gives you 22. So you write 2 and carry over the other 2. So the next thing you shall do is say 3 times 6. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 plus the 2 you carried over, that gives you 20. Plus the 2 you carried over, that gives you 20. All right, you go to the last digit below, the last digit on your right, which is 2. You use 2 to multiply 675, starting from 5. You say 2 times 5, that gives you 10. You write 0 here and carry over your 1. The next thing you do is say 2 times 7 is 14. 14 plus the 1 you carried over, that gives you 15. So you write 5 and carry over 1. The next thing you will do is say 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12, plus the 1 you carried over, that gives you 13. 1 and 3, 13. The next thing you will do now is to sum it all up. What did I say? Sum it all up, which means add up all the products of our multiplication. So you say 0 plus nothing gives you 0. 0 plus 5 gives you 5. 7 plus 2 gives you what? 9. And, excuse me, please. 2 plus 5 gives you 7. 2 plus 3 gives you 5. And 1 plus nothing gives you 1. Now, that is the answer of our multiplication. Therefore, 675 multiplied by 234 has given us 157, 950. Is it simple? Can you do it by yourself without any assistance? Trust, I know you can do that. I know you can do that. All right, now, I am going to leave you with a very simple assignment. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assignments. I believe you're going to do them just fine. All right, here is your assignment. Here is your assignment. Multiply the following. Multiply the following. Number 1 says 543 multiplied by 217. Number 2 says 652 multiplied by 209. Number 3 says 2,196 multiplied by 642. Number 4 says 254 multiplied by 467. Number 5 says 9,654 multiplied by 123. And here we've come to the end of today's class. I shall see you in the next class. I hope you have enjoyed today's class. Make sure that you write down whatever questions you might have or whatever difficulty you might face in your doing your assignment. All right, till I come your way in the next class, stay safe and make sure you obey all the safety precautions as laid down by NCDC. See you again. Bye for now. I remain your humble and loving and caring teacher, Mr. Ogunlaru.